I realized that when you want to do something, you just have to do it. Like, if a person really wants to make a difference and a person really wants to do something different, they just have to go about changing their situation and doing it. For example, if I wanted to live outside of the United States, I could look at I could make a list, I could budget, I could work for it, I could save a bunch of money and all this type of stuff, which I've already done. But if I never do it, if I don't just say, all right, today's the day that I'm doing this, that I said I'm doing this, regardless of the consequences, the day that I'm doing it, then it'll never be done. I'm in Cuba right now. And then in Cuba, I made a decision that I was going to be here. I made a decision one day, like, you know what? I'm going to go to Cuba and just see what it's like. Now it was more to that story, but that was essentially what I did. Nobody that I knew ever had been to Cuba. Now I know my way in certain aspects around Cuba to a degree, with the help of some friends. I can't take full credit who look out for me, but now I've been to Cuba, and I've been having good energy and good times in Cuba. But what I dislike most about my situation in the United States is that I think that a person could work their butt off in the United States, do everything that they're supposed to do, and lose. People that work 20, 30, 40 years, they look up, they traded all of their time, all of their energy, and they have nothing to show for it. I don't want that for myself. You feel me? I don't want that for myself. And you have to keep putting money back into the system. It's almost like an arcade in the United States. It's like, okay, for you to keep playing the game, you got to keep paying into it, keep paying into it, keep paying into it. The things that we think are going to free us in the United States end up enslaving us. For example, a lot of people think that, okay, if I have, it's so bad in the United States, people would tell you, oh, $100,000, $120,000 a year, $140,000 a year, that ain't no money. Real money is $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 annually. Now that's real money. Now I'm not gonna disagree with them because I get what they're coming from. Because your lifestyle is gonna go up so high to live like that. But if you take that American dollar, you cross state lines, you don't have to do all of this crazy stuff that they want us to do in the United States. And my biggest thing is, I want to start spending at minimum 6 months of the year outside of the United States. That's my goal. To spend 6 months outside of the United States, a year outside of the United States. And how I came up with that was when I first started traveling. I remember one year I left the United States for 4 times in a year going to Cuba. And then after I left the United States 4 times in a year visiting Cuba, I was like, man, it was more expensive me working 6 weeks, leaving and going. Come back, work 6 weeks, leaving. It would have been much better for me to just spend an entire month in one place. It would have been much better for me to do that. Me going and coming, me leaving and stuff like that, that made it worse. So, excuse me. So that's what I'm thinking about. That's my plan for the future.